One remarkable story from Atlanta, Georgia, where in 2013, they decided to contribute to the panda population increase. They selected a 16-year-old panda named Lun Lun from the Chengdu research base of giant panda breeding in China for their program. Lun Lun, known for her love of climbing and sleeping, weighs over 91 kilograms, 200 pounds. She was paired with a male panda named Yang Yang. Lun Lun was considered an ideal candidate for the program as she had already successfully given birth to 3 healthy cubs who are now thriving at the China Shenzhou research base of giant panda breeding. In 2016, just 3 years later, Lun Lun gave birth to another pair of twins, further contributing to the efforts to save this beloved species. In 2013, Lun Lun and Yang Yang welcomed 7 offspring, all born through artificial insemination. This method was chosen due to the challenges pandas face in natural reproduction. Pandas have a low reproductive rate, with a brief fertile window of only 2 days each year for females. To determine the best time for insemination, the female panda's urine was monitored for a year to track peak estrogen levels. Once the female entered heat, there were 2 approaches, allowing the male and female pandas to mate naturally or resorting to artificial insemination. However, natural presents challenges as it requires specific chemistry and familiarity between the pandas. The male panda must also have the libido and experience necessary for successful. Pandas kept in captivity are often inexperienced and nervous due to limited exposure to natural behaviors. Given these challenges and the panda's once-a-year breeding cycle, the zookeepers opted for artificial insemination to ensure the female's chances of conception. This method had been successfully employed previously, such as at the London Zoo in 2013. In the insemination process, a healthy sperm is obtained and inserted into the female's body using a catheter. This ensures that the sperm reaches the uterus and fertilizes the egg. In Lun Lun and Yang Yang's case, DNA samples were taken from both pandas and inserted into Lun Lun's body to facilitate conception. The veterinarians closely monitored Lun Lun to confirm her pregnancy and prevent pseudo-pregnancy, a common occurrence in pandas where hormonal changes mimic pregnancy symptoms. To confirm the pregnancy, an ultrasound was performed, revealing a growing fetus inside Lun Lun's belly. The news of her pregnancy spread quickly, bringing joy to everyone involved as it was a positive step towards increasing the panda population. The zoo staff closely monitored Lun Lun's health and activity levels to prevent any complications or miscarriage, as pandas have a gestation period of 3 to 6 months. The vigilance of the zookeepers ensured that Lun Lun received the best care possible during her pregnancy, increasing the chances of a successful birth and contributing to the conservation of the endangered panda species. It was crucial for the zoo to ensure the safety of both the cubs and the mother before she gave birth. Lun Lun's total gestation period lasted 4 months. Prior to pregnancy, Lun Lun consumed 19 kilograms of bamboo per day, but during the 4 months of gestation, her appetite decreased. According to the World Wildlife Federation, WWF, a loss of appetite is a common symptom of pregnancy in pandas. Another common symptom is the shredding of bamboo into small pieces and the creation of a nest near the due date, both of which Lun Lun exhibited. Pandas typically cover their nests with chips, bamboo leaves, and other plants to protect their babies and themselves from dampness and cold. The zoo staff provided these materials to mimic the natural behavior of pandas in captivity. Recognizing that the due date was approaching, the zookeepers began preparations for the mother and her cubs. To document the birth journey, a camera was placed in Lun Lun's cage day and night so that staff members and the public could monitor her activities and record the joyous moments of her giving birth. One night, Lun Lun went into labor and settled into her nest. Within minutes, she gave birth to an almost hairless and blind baby, which she immediately began caring for. To everyone's surprise, Lun Lun began pushing again, and shortly thereafter, she gave birth to another tiny, hairless, and blind baby. The twin cubs, each about the size of a stick of butter, were born at 7:20 a.m. and 8:07 a.m. Although twins are not uncommon for giant pandas, they are at a higher risk of disease and illness compared to single cubs. Despite this risk, the birth of the twin panda cubs was a cause for both shock and happiness among the zoo staff. The twin panda cubs faced challenges due to having nutrients in their mother's belly and from her milk. Sometimes, panda mothers will neglect one cub in favor of the other, but the zoo staff was prepared to care for the neglected cub if needed. However, Lun Lun surprised everyone by caring for both her babies equally. These twin cubs are the sixth and seventh pair of twins born at the Atlanta Zoo since 2006. The vice president of animal divisions expressed excitement and relief at their arrival, emphasizing the zoo's commitment to caring for the cubs and Lun Lun. Both cubs were identified as female, which is significant for breeding and increasing the panda population. More DNA tests and artificial insemination will be conducted to ensure the future pregnancy of a female panda, following Lun Lun's successful example. The cubs are currently living healthy and happy lives at the Atlanta Zoo. Hopefully, they will also have their own babies in the future, contributing to the growth of the giant panda population. The zookeepers their joy, mentioning that they were not expecting twins as the ultrasound had only revealed a single fetus during Lun Lun's pregnancy.